Everybody networking and connecting and visiting, and the energy that comes with sharing good tidings with one another. So good morning. Welcome to our October OACS meeting. It's my favorite time of year. Oh my gosh, just seeing the pumpkins on the table. And as you drive through all the neighborhoods, everybody's got their Halloween decorations out and their pumpkins, and the leaves are starting to blow around. And it's just a really, really special time of year. So welcome. Do we have anybody new here this morning? If you're new, just wave your hand around. Wonderful. We love seeing new faces. Welcome. We hope that you enjoy our meeting today. Just want to share with everybody the meaning and the passion and the vision behind OACS. We're really here to serve our community, to be a resource that people can connect with, reach out to, find the support and the services that they need. So, of course, we love getting together and connecting with one another and sharing our services with one another. But just again, be thinking about how can we get our messaging out to the community. And, I just had a quick little chat this morning with Ollie, and he just reminded me that it's really important that we keep getting that messaging out, right? That we're here to be that resource to our community. I just can't wait for the day that it just feels like we've kind of accomplished that, right? Because I think when you're a part of something and we all hold that mission and that vision close to our hearts, and when you start to see it come to fruition, it's magical. And I just believe that we are going to get to that place one day where we are recognized as that resource to our community, and we are receiving those requests on a regular basis because the general public sees us as that place for that resource. So keep on keeping on. All right. Want to let everybody know that some of you are out there inviting. We're up 11 people. Woohoo! We are at 317 people on Facebook. So we're shooting for that 350 by the end of the year. So again, just, you're laying in bed at night, hop on your Facebook, do some inviting. And I want to take a moment. We have our very own Jeannie Duckworth here today. Where is she? We want to just thank you. Yes, please give her a warm round of applause and gratitude for all her hard work in, stepping up, volunteering her time and her resources and her creative energy to helping us grow our social media presence. So thank you so much, Jeannie. And want to talk about, again, as we're thinking about getting our mission and our vision out there, those of you that are working at different facilities, maybe just spend, I'm a big time blocker. Anybody who knows me, I'm all about, how's my day going to look? What am I going to do, when, where, and why? So just take 15 minutes, sit down and think about how can I get our messaging out to the community that I serve, whether it's a place of business, whether it's in your sphere of influence. What is just one thing I'm going to do this week to do that? So just carve out that little bit of time to do that. So any upcoming events that anybody wants to share with us, just raise your hand. If you don't need the microphone, let me know. I won't bother heading over. You can just holler out to all of us. Any events, don't be shy. Yes, go ahead. Wonderful. Anybody else? I saw another hand go up. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Yes, we can provide you with that full roster. Yeah. Wonderful. All right. Thank you. Anybody else? Oh, okay. Thank you. No. Oh, yes. Go ahead, Shelley. Awesome. Thank you, Shelley. Anybody else? Okay, fantastic. Oh, yes, Jeannie. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. Are those coming over in a PDF? Okay. Okay. Right. Right. Yep. Perfect. Yes. Public service announcement. Yes. Right. Perfect. All right. And then we have Teresa Shepard. She's going to make an announcement on. Hello. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. I miss being there in person. Two things. One, Care to You is going to be providing oral cancer screenings tomorrow at the aging fall prevention and healthy aging event. I'm sure I'm going to see many of you there. So come by booth number 5 and get your complimentary enhanced oral cancer screenings, even for yourselves. It's really important. Second thing is December 3rd, which is a Sunday at 2 p.m. We are having a really super fun last fundraiser of the year. It's a Charles Dickens themed high tea in Oakdale at 202. If you've never been to their tea house, it's a beautiful little Victorian home remodeled. It's all going to be decorated for Christmas. You can dress up in your Charles Dickens finery if you choose to. We will have costume contests. We're going to have photos. We're going to have carolers and prizes, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Space is limited. If you go on our website, or you can message me and I can get tickets. So it's a fun thing to do. Dress up for high tea and come out and join us.
Yay. Thank you, Miss Sherry. Oh, yes. Yes, Teresa, where's the event?
It's in Oakdale at 202, at the T at 202. You know, if you're familiar with Oakdale, you know where the library is. There's a big Victorian mansion just on the other block, kind of behind, across from the fire department. And it's a Victorian house, and they're going to have it really decorated cool for Christmas. And we're having a Victorian style Charles Dickens themed type Christmas. I'm going to be in my finest haberdashery, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. I know some of you have already purchased tickets, and if you haven't, it's just a great way to kind of ring in the holidays in a different way and have fun and support Care to You. But space is limited. It's question? Inside a home.
Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. We're good.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you, Teresa.
Thank you.
All right. So everybody who had an announcement today, don't forget to get that into Jeannie in a JPEG so that she can post that up on Facebook for us. I want to welcome this morning Maria Profeta. She is here with the HICAP program. She is the program manager for the Department of Aging and Veteran Services, and she'll be speaking to us today about the services that Stanislaus County provides for seniors, which include the Be a Santa for a Senior program and how we can all play a part in that program this year. So give a warm welcome to Maria.
Thank you, everyone. I am so excited to be here. So I really appreciate being able to share the different services that the Department of Aging and Veteran Services has for seniors and disabled adults out there in our community. So I'm always grateful when I can come participate with groups like this because I can share the message with you, and I know that you guys will share it with everyone out there. And thank you, Shirley, for bringing up. That was going to be my first thing with HICAP is the open enrollment date. We have these little cards that I have up here in the front. So HICAP is the health insurance counseling program for Medicare beneficiaries. So we want to make sure that every Medicare beneficiary is on an insurance plan and they know what changes are going to be coming up for 2024. There's a lot of different changes coming up for next year, not only within the Medicare world, but also within Medi-Cal. So in the Medi-Cal world, they're actually getting rid of the asset limit for beneficiaries. So it's only going to be income-based, which is going to be a huge thing for many of our clients or customers that we see, because many of them, that's kind of, that whole adage that where they've always believed that if I get on Medi-Cal, they'll take my house. So that's not the case. So we can make sure that they understand that, and we can also help them apply for that program. Our county does seem to be very inundated with applications. So the HICAP program can complete Medi-Cal applications for them as well. So they can come and see us. The event that we're going to be having is going to be on October 20th. And this is where we're going to have all of the different plan representatives for the plans that will be available for 2024 there. So I'm a big believer in hearing it straight from the horse's mouth. I'm like, let them tell them what are going to be the changes, and then we'll just make sure that they understand it. So I like to bring them all in a big group so that they can tell all of the beneficiaries. So that card's going to be right up here. It's going to be on October 20th in Modesto. I do also have a list. We not only go to Modesto, but we were also going to be out in Patterson, Oakdale, and Turlock to give the same information. So that way, if they're not able to come here or if they miss one. So there's starting on the 18th, the 24th, the 20th, and the 30th are the different dates that they can go in just to hear what changes are going to come. Because like I said, there is quite a few things changing out there. So currently, I am the HICAP program manager. I have just taken on a new role with the county. So I am also now going to be the manager over the meals program. Our senior meals program is the one that has this great program of being a Santa to a senior. On that program there, the meals, we have two separate programs. One is called our congregate sites. We have 12 sites throughout the county where seniors can go and have a hot meal and congregate and socialize with other seniors. Many times it's not even so much about the meal, but it's being able to talk to someone else. So it is, a great program. On the pink here is our phone number where they can call to reserve a meal. We do ask for reservations only because we want to make sure that we have something there for them to eat. Their only requirement is that they just be 60 and older. There is no income. We don't ask for anything like that. They just have to be over the age of 60. If they have a caregiver with them that's under the age of 60, that person can come and eat with them as well. So they just have to come and sign up. And like I said, and just reserve the meal ahead of time. And then we have our home delivered meals program. So currently we have over 400 seniors on that program. For that one there, they just have to be 60 and older, and they have to be homebound. So this just means that they no longer drive, or they drive very, very limited, and they are able to go to just get to like doctor appointments or someone takes them. Many of our home delivered meals clients are people that do not have very many friends any longer, or friends that are able to drive them, or family members. So a lot of them are isolated seniors. So this is where our Be a Santa to a Senior comes into play. I was fortunate enough that when this program first started, it was kind of all hands on deck because it was just beginning. And I was able to go ahead and go out to see a senior. An 80-year-old woman had called us because she was needing meals. She had actually moved, like I said, this has been quite a few years. The place that she had been at had been flooded. So she kind of lost everything. She had a sister who lived here in Stanislaus County, so she decided that she would go ahead and relocate to us. She had lost everything. She had nothing with her. So we, talked on the phone. We assessed her, and she's 80, so of course she was going to qualify. She no longer drove. So we were doing the Be a Santa to a Senior program, and most of our gifts that we receive are little shoebox sizes because our drivers do have to go out to deliver these. And since they have the meal boxes, it's kind of difficult to, add these additional gifts in there. But I remember picking out this really like oddly shaped gift that was there. And I thought, well, why not? I'm going to take this to her since, it was really heartbreaking to hear that she had nothing and she had come here to kind of start new. She was really low on funds, she didn't really have much food because she had lost everything. And we all know the expense of moving is quite a bit. So when I got to her home, I noticed that her place was really bare. So I had brought a meal box with me already to go ahead and get her started. And when I was in the home, I had told her that, we had brought this gift out. I explained about the Be a Santa to a Senior program. I said, this is a lot of our community partners will come and just donate gifts so that we can share them with our seniors. And she said, but I'm not on your program. And I said, you don't have to be, it's okay. This is just a gift for you. And she had her little Chihuahua there. His name is Chewy. My gosh, the cutest little thing, partial to them. So, but he was so adorable. Well, she starts opening up this gift and I didn't know what was in it because all of our gifts are dropped off already wrapped. So we do ask that. And when she opened it up, it was a little mini dog bed. So it was kind of like it was meant for her. I was like, oh my gosh. And it had little chew toys and little bacon bits. She was so grateful. She got tears in her eyes and she's just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe, that you guys would do this. And I said, no, not us. I said, our community partners. They're just people that want to give back. And then she started opening her gift because she's like, I'll just take this. You can have this back. I said, no, these are for you. It's okay. And when she started opening up this gift, it was a tote bag, the kind with the wheels on it. I was like, oh, wow. And inside that was some slippers and a scarf and beanie set. She put it on right away. I was like, oh, okay. And then there was a little, like a cocoa mug set with some cookies. And she's like, oh, I'll share these with you. And I said, no, why don't you share them with your sister who just lived not, in a couple apartment complex or apartments right over her. And then she was just like, are you sure? Like, I don't want to take too much. And I said, no, it's okay. These are for you. And it was just the smile and even, the tears in her eyes just for having, she was like, wow, I can't believe that somebody would do this for me. And it's that kind of thing that just made me realize like, wow, this is why we're all in this, is just to really, just to see that smile and to know that something so small that we think made such a difference in someone's life. She was just like utterly grateful. She qualified for our program and she continues now to still be on our program. Yeah, she's quite a bit older now, but we still deliver to her. She is, like I said, now almost 100. Yeah. So we have some quite older seniors on our program. And sometimes that visit from our driver once a week, they deliver 7 meals to them, is the only socialization some of these seniors will get. And it's also what we call a safety check because they do have to make sure that the senior is at home and that they can see them just to make sure that everything is okay. So it's just such an amazing program. And it's not something that, we would be able to continue to do without a lot of you amazing, partners. So I do have the flyer. I think Amy passed it out to everyone here. We do ask that these gifts just be delivered by December 11th. So it gives us time to make sure that they get something. And it's just really a way to acknowledge the person. And, we all like to feel, like someone is thinking about us. So, I mean, I really appreciate it. And I did bring extra flyers if anybody wants to take some and knows of, any other community partners that we would love to share this with. The other thing I will talk about is just our pink here. I don't know if many of you have seen our pink. I think most people have. It is all different resources throughout Stanislaus County for older adults or their caregivers. I always say, it's anything from A to Z. We have transportation, counseling, legal services, adult protective services, ombudsman, our own programs, which is the HICAP program, the meals program, our respite program, which is a small little program to offer caregivers a little bit of a break while they're taking care of their loved one. But I always tell people, if you remember nothing from my presentation, if you can just remember the phone number and grab a pink, that is the best thing. So I have plenty of extras up here. And if you ever need some for your agencies or just to have them to give out to the community, please just call the number on the front and we'd be happy to mail them to you or have them there so you guys can pick up. So I don't know how much time I have. Hopefully I'm doing okay. So if anybody had any questions or anything, I'd be happy to answer them. Yes. Yes, well, you'll go ahead and direct them to the Veteran Center. Their number is on the back here. It's the 558-7380, and they will go ahead and talk to them about the aid and attendance program. Yeah. There's two different type of respite program. One is for veterans, and that's through the VA system. And then we have what we call the family caregiver support program. And that really is more designed for the caregiver to give them a little bit of a break. We do offer, it's 50 hours per fiscal year. Our year runs a little different than most people. We actually go from July 1st through June 30th. So there are offered these 50 hours to have someone just come in and care for the loved one while they go out and do what they need to get done. Because, you know, many of us, I'm sure, are also caregivers for, you know, or have been at one point or another. And this just gives that person a little bit of a break. First, because we all know that, you know, caregiving is such a high burnout rate because it is such, you know, a rewarding but demanding, you know, job out there. So we just want to make sure that they have that little bit of a break. And through the Medi-Cal program, we do have the in-home supportive services program that we do refer to, and then we can help them complete the application for that as well. You're welcome. Anything else? Sure. A sticky note, they can write it right on the package, and then, yeah. And then most people just donate, like I said, bigger gifts are okay, but those make it a little bit more difficult for our drivers because they are taking out a 7-meal box to quite a few clients on their route. So, but if you want to just write on there, and you can put, you know, a dog or a cat if it has something for, you know, an animal, and then we make sure that we get the gift to the correct senior, so that way, you know, it's able to be utilized. So, yeah, and then, you know, you don't have to like get fancy, and it's okay. These, honestly, our seniors just are grateful that they're getting a little something. And like I said, you know, just getting that little bit of acknowledgement. So if you want to just even write it on, just probably not on a sticky though, because those do tend to come off because there is a lot. But if you even just take a Sharpie and write it right on there, like I said, they'll be happy with that. And then they just need to be in our office. We can make arrangements to pick up. So if you have like quite a few gifts and you're not able to bring them out, then definitely just go ahead and give me a call at the number on the pink. And then I would be happy to arrange something so we can go out and pick them up for you guys. So just to make it a little easier. And then, like I said, we do ask though by December 11th, only because we want to have the time to give them to the drivers and make sure we get them out and to get to as many as we can. So like I said, we do have 400 participants, and, you know, like I said, this program is only, you know, possible because of the, you know, the great partners and, you know, the community that we have out there. Well, thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys letting me come out and share.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So next month, our meeting, I'm going to double check the date. It is the 9th, because I know Thursday the 9th, Amy. Sometimes in the past, we've gotten it wrong, and I want to make sure we are announcing the right date. Okay, perfect. Thursday the 9th, we will be back here. This will be our last meeting of the year. We're going to go ahead and take the month of December off so that everybody can just, you know, enjoy that time with their family and friends. It'll be the holiday season for Christmas and New Year. So we'll be here on the 9th. Yes, 9th at 10, sorry. The 9th at 10. Joanne Ramos, the Donor Relations Director for the Salvation Army for the Central Valley, will be here to share about their senior program at the Red Shield Community Center in South Modesto. And they offer a number of activities, educational classes, and a gym that members can work out in to gain strength and mobility. I love that. And so I wanted to let everybody know that we're going to be doing a collaborative effort of bringing in some donations for that project as kind of part of our giving back as the Oaks community. So what they're looking for in donations are deodorant, feminine products, underwear, socks. Those types of things are very much appreciated by their program. And I love that we're doing this in the month of November, because every November I do a client appreciation event. We always theme it Thanks Living. I think that it's a really great time of the year to just, you know, be able to not only sit back and think about all that we are grateful for and are thankful for in our lives, but to pour out to others that are in need. So I'm really excited to be participating with the Salvation Army in that event next month. Okay. All right. You want to do the raffle? Perfect. And we're raffling off the orchid. Yes. With a little Halloween bow. They can add to their Halloween decorations at their house. All right. Come on up and get your orchid, Megan Miller. Wonderful. All right. So reminder just to come check out our table with all the great content flyers and information. Be sure to send your information for announcements to Jeannie. Have a fabulous October. We'll see everybody next month. Oh, sorry. I missed it. One more thing. One more raffle. Sorry. Thank you, Shelley. These are car coasters. Karen Langley, come on up and get your car coasters. Keep your drinks from getting all wet in your car. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.